Hello everybody, I am Tom and you are watching me play Baldur's Gate 3. So in today's episode, we are going to head up to a Diabolist. And the reason we want to go to a Diabolist is because we need to break our way into hell. And obviously, the easiest way to do that is to find someone who studies hell. Well, hello, Hellsick.
I welcome thee to the Devil's Fee, where every hellish curio's a rarity. So merry be, and shop with glee.
Interesting. So what you got?
A most excellent decision. Your esteemedness returns. Oh, joyous hour.
Did you help Lord Gortrash receive some hellish curios by any chance?
You must be awfully familiar with our esteemed Archduke to know about a thing like that.
Happened upon some of his correspondence that mentioned you dealing with him.
Truly? That's remarkable. I like to deal with remarkable people. Very well. You seek answers. Lord Mammon seeks coin. I will happily mediate. Make me an offer.
Interesting. It's customary for the salesperson to offer a sample fee.
The first hit's free, eh? Oh, fine. I'll humor you, mortal. Just this once. You stand before Mammon's picklock, latchkeeper of the 9 hells. My business is not information, nor hellish curios. Not really. I break people into the hells. That's my thing. I can reveal to you that I opened a portal for Lord Gortash.
Makes sense. Raphael told me that the crown of Carsus was stolen from Mephistopheles. Were you involved with that?
Raphael. That sounds vaguely familiar, but I have a terrible memory for names. The only thing that jogs it is coin.
Yeah.
I mean, I suppose that'll do. Stingy bastard. Yes, you are quite correct. The Crown of Carsus left the vault, and an opportunity opened for a devil named Raphael. His House of Hope is furnished with a great deal of treasures, many related to Carsus. But alas, he lacks the crown itself. He's rather ambitious. One can only wonder what he has planned for the crown. The answers to that can probably be found within his house.
Indeed.
Looks like we owe Raphael a semi-friendly visit.
Can you help me break into the House of Hope?
What a fascinating proposition. Ludicrous, of course, but fascinating nevertheless. Very well. If you wish to die in Avernus, that's your business. Mine is charging you for it. Of course, such a task will require quite the substantial donation to Lord Mammon's coffers.
20,000.
Such a task would be tantamount to suicide. Do not even entertain it.
$10,000 to get in there is pretty good. I could always back out of this and kill her later. I mean, I have 40,000 gold. You'll halve that price or I'll halve you. It's a hard check.
Let me tell you what happens if Raphael even suspects I'm poking around his home. I'll be scattered across the hells like a broken snuff box. The price stays.
Need some time to mull it over.
Mull or don't mull, it matters not to me. If you have coin, return. If not, don't.
Alright guys, so post-commentary here. I piss-farted around for a really long time trying to figure this out by myself without paying her the 20,000 gold. I went upstairs, I went through a bunch of her traps, nearly died because of her traps a couple of times. But essentially, what I eventually figured out I could just do was pay her the 20 grand and then have a Starian go down and steal it back. It worked out pretty well. So that's what I ended up doing. I'm going to cut out like the hour of footage I have of me faffing about and just go to the actual solution that I end up using. Because this whole video is going to be 4 hours long if I don't. It's already going to be a long ass video. It's going to be even longer if I leave all this crap in. Alright, we will be back. This donation will make up whatever was stolen.
Your gold was more than enough to defuse the situation. You're free to go.
I paid 3 grand to steal 22,000. It's what we call a good day. I also got a key, which I think I know what it opens because I saw a locked chest while I was doing this earlier. Notably,
Subtle steps.
It's not broken, but it's not working either.
can't open it apparently. It's fine. Let's head back upstairs. I got all my money back, so we're happy. I spent 1,000 rather than spending however fucking many it was before. But thankfully, we can now proceed with the summoning. Let's head into here, attach that diva back to Shadowheart. Alright, so we need to place these where we need to place them. Notably, to open the portal, we must place the ritual items in their proper places on the blood star. Place the skull on the star point near the altar. I see where I've gone wrong. I said right and I'm facing this way, whereas right you're taking from the center of the circle. So this actually... it's Coin of Mammon. We want here. That makes more sense. There we go. And then we skip a step, and the opposites, we have the left and right, so we skip one and we put a diamond here. Does that make sense? What is cut but cannot bleed? A diamond. That makes perfect sense. I knew I kept all these fucking diamonds for a reason. And this spot here, we put the incense. And then the center we put...
offer, but there is no reason to provoke him by invading his home.
Yes, there is, Emperor. Let me do a save. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Saving complete. There we go. Let's go to the House of Hope, people. Are you sure you want to go to the House of Hope? Yes, yes I am. Okay. So. Pillar of Souls. 4 quests have been updated. Deal with the devil, kill free Orpheus, help Kithrak Voss, and the Githyanki warrior. Cool.
I don't hear the Emperor. Can't reach us here, I guess.
That makes sense. Let's have a look at these Pillars of Souls, shall we?
Your nerves rattle and your skin shivers.
Devilish magic of
The
some
pillar contains thousands of angry souls. eager to escape. Your nerves rattle and your skin shivers. The pillar contains thousands of angry souls, eager to escape.
Better not be cursed.
I definitely...
You came. Such a shame. Curiosity killed all the cats. It won't be so kind to you.
As the woman speaks, you hear a distant rattle of chains, and she winces in pain.
The jailer will hear us. I shouldn't be talking to you. I must go. It's not kind to me.
The figure flickers and starts to dim from view, but you sense she could be convinced to return.
Maybe I could help free you from whoever's hurting you.
The figure shimmers brightly. Your words seem to have piqued her curiosity.
I hope so. But it is a faint hope. Just like me. I can't leave. I could only suffer. But I'm supposed to do that in silence. Everyone here hates me for what I am. I'm the thing that kills you and the only reason you're alive. Made by a promise and done by the truth. A handshake, a hug, the first beat of a newborn's heart. I am hope. What little is left of her.
The House of Hope,
Glittering
huh?
candle in a universe of night. I'm not much of a friend to anyone anymore. But I could use a friend myself. Do you want a friend to guide you through this madhouse? I hear the jailer. It hears me. It'll call Raphael, make every question count. Make some of them count twice.
You must ask of the Orphic Hammer. Without it, the Prince of the Comet and the Githyanki people remain forever chained.
I agree. I didn't find the Orphic Hammer. Can you help?
Discovered an ancient Gith prince in need of a savior. The Orphic Hammer is the perfect tool for breaking all infernal chains. Hope can help. The hammer is here in this house. It's...
You hear a sound like the rattle of a chain, and an agonizing scream in your head as hope flickers from view momentarily.
Shh. Quiet. There it goes. Everyone here is mad. Even you, especially me. And that makes them dangerous, but it also makes them stupid. I'll make you seem as ruined as the rest of the people here. A simple glamour to make you a terrible wretch. Now whisper your questions, little wretch, but really quiet and very clever. Concentrate.
She is quite mad. Interesting. Sure. 32.
Remember, quiet as a mouse.
I need to find the Orphic Hammer. Where is
The
it?
same place you'll find your sorry little soul when Raphael rips it out. In the archive, down the corridor, past the debtor. Oh, the debtors. They won't like you. But I like you. I know I do. I think I do. I hope I do. I just need to ask one question, and I'll know for sure.
What is it?
Can you save me? Please, 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 please.
If I can, I will. What needs to be done?
All right. You have to listen very, very, very closely. I will say this only once. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. Find the key, take the hammer, smash my chains. But be careful when you take the hammer. The fire will come, and Raphael, you must run, 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 run. But don't forget me. Please, please, please. I don't want to burn. Not again.
The rattle of chains echoes louder from unseen places, and without a scream or a sigh, hope disappears.
Hope disappears. Indebted disguise. Useful.
Come in from the cold.
Interesting. There's also a guest book over here I saw, and another plaque.
Rest your weary soul.
I do like the fact that it's the House of Hope guest book. House of Hope guest book. Elias 1492, please sign below. Invited guests with boudoir privileges. Hellstar Blackcloak, social call. High Inquisitor Virilius Receptor, diabolical audit. Involuntary guests. Feast hall access only. Meal plan D. Silveria Savicas, returned unharmed. Thafius Krieg, damned. Sir Blato Sans Pite, damned. Well, this is certainly interesting.
This place is all entrances and no exits.
I have something
Hello.
to ask.
Another sorry soul come to wander these halls. What do you seek?
I need to find the archive.
I cannot help you. This is not my home, even if I can never leave.
What ties you to the House of Hope?
I was an architect in life, a builder of tombs and temples, but mostly of towers. My proudest work reached for the stars and sought to dry Seluna's tears. It was a monument to life and to virtue, and a happy home to my master for many years.
Who was your master?
A great general, a greater
Ah,
man, Ketheric Thorm.
he built the Moonrise Tower.
When tragedy came, my master fell into darkness and despair. He marshaled a great army to ruin the world and bring all into shadow. I could not let it happen. I sought out the devil, Raphael, and signed an infernal pact with him. He promised to destroy my master's army, and I promised him my soul in return. The devil was true to his word. Fiends slaughtered my master's forces, but he endured somehow and blighted the land.
Ketheric is no more, I killed him.
Then all came to pass as I had hoped, though a century too late for my family and friends. Your actions may have justified the price of my soul. I thank you. Tell me, what became of my pride? What became of Moonrise Towers?
I mean, it's still standing, which is something. The tower still stands, but it is a hollow place now.
Perhaps one day, new life will find it. Thank you. Now go. Finish your business here and leave while you can.
That's really interesting. Guests.
A delicious aroma still lingers around the table. Your mouth waters. Just a little.
Debt consolidation. A record written in Raphael's own hand, detailing the adventures of various travelers in Veyruun, including yours. The desperate will do anything to get out of a bind. The Mind Flayer toys with its food, but it'll become hungry soon enough. And they have proven such malleable little things. The crown of the hammer. More than a reasonable trade, I should think. After all, what use is power if you don't have freedom? Infernal Iron Doors that way. So my plan here, by the way, is to see if I can find... No one cares about you, stupid ghost. My plan here is to see if I can find myself the Orthorn that I sent to be imprisoned here. The reason being, prison hatchway, that could be my way there. I'm sure he will help me quite significantly in sorting Raphael out. The abridged version of Plamondon's popular history of The Gate, written by Breezy. Conversational style more accessible than that of most scholarly histories. For example, the cozy crescent of land around Grey Harbour has been settled for at least 1500 years. Favoured by bucolic fishers, folk, and beachcombers, as well as the less savoury smugglers and outright pirates. But there wasn't really much of a permanent town there until one of the seagoing entrepreneurs, a fellow known as Baldur, returned from an expedition with a hold full of gold, and he was generous in spending it, building wharfs and warehouses along the waterfront, and the great granite wall carving across the slopes to protect it, all from raiders sweeping down from the fields of the dead. I was talking about the founding of Baldur's Gate.
The clock seems caught between a tick and a tock, as if time is holding its breath.
Did I ever live anywhere else but here? Did I ever...
Hey, Starin. Pop that log for me, shall we? Thanks, bud.
Something good here, I hope.
Debtor's attire. The attire disguises you as a poor soul indebted to Raphael. Other debtors in his thrall will not be hostile to you. That is cool, but I don't need it. Hello.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Don't look at me. I'm dancing. I love to dance. 1.
That is unfortunate.
Over here.
When is a door not a door? When it's a jam jar! You won't find a way out here. Or a way in.
What is this place?
This is the chamber of egress. The portals here crisscross the plains, but they won't open to the likes of you and me. This is how Raphael consults with his clients so efficiently, no matter the time, no matter the place, and it's how he stalks his prey.
There must be something useful here.
Oh, there is. There is. If you stare into the portals long enough, your mind starts to do cartwheels and tricks you into thinking you're falling into a horrible, yawning void. It's one of my favorite ways to pass the time. But you have no time to waste, or time will waste you. And what you need from the house is in the archive. Not here.
Portal to Avkatla, portal to Neverwinter, portal to Waterdeep, portal to Baldur's Gate, portal to Mephisto, portal to Luxan, and portal to Menzo Baranzan. That's nutty. Also, hello.
Stay out of my way. Don't touch anything and keep quiet. I've had enough pests bothering me today. I don't need another.
What are you doing here?
I used to work in the prison, ensuring no desirable people left the House of Hope. Now I guard the portals to ensure that no undesirable people enter.
Interesting. Why don't you work in the prison anymore?
I made a mistake. Raphael doesn't tolerate mistakes. We only had one house guest by the name of Gortash.
Really?
A mischievous little blot of a boy, and he slipped through my fingers.
Really? Gortash was here. Lord Enver Gortash.
Lord? Is that what he calls himself these days? The snivelling little shit? He was the son of a cobbler or some such meagre tradesman, sold to Raphael by his loving parents to pay off a petty debt.
Interesting.
Lord, indeed. I used to bruise my knuckles on his whimpering little face. I'd like to have snapped his neck.
Can I switch this to my advantage? I'd like to snap his neck myself.
Then why not get to the snapping of necks instead of the flapping of lips? I tire of you.
I'd like to visit the prison. Where is it?
What interest do you have in the prison?
Prove his mind.
Strange that they need directions. There's only one way into the prison. Down the hatch at the end of the corridor on the left.
I'd like to spend some time tormenting the inmates. I think we're good.
We all must have our hobbies, I suppose. All right. Turn left when you exit this chamber, and you will find a hatch that leads beneath the house. That's where they keep the naughtiest souls. Do watch out for the guards, though. They're not as reasonable as you and I.
Interesting. He has like a... There is a word for a place like that. It is a... I can't think. A nexus.
Here,
that's what he has.
The chaos of the world is dimmed. Here, the violence of life is pacified. Here, there is order.
About creation of Orphic Hammer. A detailed history of the Orphic Hammer, describing the infernal workforce Raphael harnessed to locate and mine the rare materials used in its creation, and its intended purpose. The hammer is not a weapon. It is an insurance policy. Its function is specific, but its utility is boundless. No change forged by infernal hand can withstand its power, for its core is a metalliferous compound, combining the purest essence of all nine hells. If I should ever need to liberate the prisoners held in the Iron City of Dis, or shatter the vaults of Nagas, or even to free the Child of Gith, my hammer will be equal to the task.
Guile, the face that masks 1,000 lies.
Taming Hope Part 2. Corellia's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister Hope. Corellia's sister. Interesting. What's that? Good morning, sweetling. How are you? What is that? This? Oh, nothing really. Just a little curiosity. Hope, my tenacious petal clinging to the flower despite winter, nature, and all common sense. This is an omen death catcher. Dream catcher. No? No recognition? Well, alright. This tingly, feathery device is a jar for dreams, currently full to bursting, I don't mind telling you. Stop. Stop what, dear one? Jangling it like that. I'd like you to stop. You hear them then? The captured dreams of frightened children. The omens were clever people, Hope. Their children slept like stones. No boogeyman or creepers invaded their imaginations. The tenebrous dark. No. Those figments went in here, and they got to know one another. A social house for nightmares. Those things go bump in the night live inside this dream catcher, and they are dying to meet you. Raphael, don't go. Serve me then. Damn your pride and serve me with your whole heart. Hope, with her eyes fixed on the dreamcatcher, then averting to his, Raphael is stunned to see her eyes narrow. No, I won't do it. I see. How naughty of you. As Raphael and I left, I chose to linger and listen to my sister's closed door. She was alone with the dreamcatcher. I heard her breathing grow heavy. Then sharp, frozen silence. Then Hope began to scream. Interesting. So he's been torturing her, which I guess makes sense. Will make sense why she is now insane. Which she does seem to be, indeed, literally insane. Did I do a full circle? I guess I did a full circle.
Positively wretched. Perfect.
Raphael's archive is in here.
Hello again, little mice. The price for speaking is steep, but I must give warning. Your prize is just ahead in the archive, but you can't take it yet. And even if you could, you mustn't. Trigger the alarm, and Raphael will come swooping home on wings of malice to rip out your soul. In this house, thieves are melted like butter and spread onto toast. Shh. I'm doing it again.
Pull yourself together.
I am being boiled alive and filled with 1,000 pins.
Yeah, and pull yourself together.
But since you ask so politely, I'll calm myself.
Thank you.
The archivist is the key, but he's as stubborn as a king and as serious as a heart attack. Exploit his fiddling weakness and make him grovel! Oh no. They hear me. Speak quickly, speak softly. You know how this goes.
I mean, think 2 steps ahead, plotting on your queries in advance. Unfortunate. I have inspiration, though. I get a natural 1. Sounds about right.
You hesitate a moment too long, and Hope begins to fidget and panic.
I don't hear a thing, Sir Jailer, except for the gentle cracking of my ribs.
Hope vanishes from sight, and the house seems to tighten around you like a constricting artery.
Interesting. There is a lever here and a chest up here. So let's loot the chest first.
That's curious.
The spilt wine is laced with the perfume of an exquisite poison. An unexpected treat.
They're gnawing through my guts.
Interesting. Lever here, I assume opens the door. Okay, that's a direct way into the feast hall from this side. So I now have the full way open. Cool. Do I go into the prison first, or do I go into Raphael's... Fuck it, let's go into Raphael's archives first. I will save it beforehand, though.
I'm not bringing anything, you little fosspot. I'm just here to watch the story unfold.
Well. Look what we have here.
Hey, Corilla. Taming Hope Part 1. Let's read that, shall we? Corellia's transcript of a conversation between Raphael and her sister Hope. Did your mother sing you nursery rhymes? What? Little Miss Teffel sat on her kettle, steam blowing between her lips. Along came her oven, and in need of some lovin', and soon she had scalded hips. That's funny, and yet you do not laugh. Come, Hope. Don't look so aggrieved. This little realm around us, this house, you have mastery of it. And you of me. Sing me a song, Hope. I'm speaking to you. Now don't go silent. I'd hate to have you to slit a child up the navel and wrench you in their insides. You're some pervert. Then sing me a song, I say, nursery sweet, but don't demean, I'll know if you do. After some moments she does. I remember our mother used to sing it to us, a gentle melody laden deliciously like plunk yum arms laden with autumn ripe apples. When the song concludes, Raphael sighs and looks at my sister. You're something, my dear, really rather something. I would have you master your own fate. Let me give you free rein to do so. Let's abandon this whole ugly imprisonment. Serve me willingly. Things would be as merry and jubilant as that song would have just given me. Sweet Raphael? Yes, Hope. Eat shit. But stuff your maggoty tongue in some other woman's ear. Raphael looks upon her with such longing and hate, I think she might actually kill her. Oh, that was an error, my dear. A grave error. I shall see you soon. I kind of love Raphael. Okay, so we can talk to the Archivist, but let's read about him first, because I saw over here orders for the Archivist. Archivist, without delay, move some of the contents and treasures to the main creche. We are excited about the soon acquiring the Crown of Karsus and want certain things on display, while the rest may be safely stored in the secret vault. What we want in the archive are the Amulet of Greater Health and Gauntlets of Hill Giant Strength, with a place in reserved for the crown. Artifacts in the vault should be the Staff of Spell Power and backup gold cash. Ah. Interesting. Very interesting. The Nautiloid Adventures. Attached to this letter is a map with a detailed list of locations, all of which are familiar. Raphael. As requested, I've kept a close eye on the infected adventurers who fell from the Nautiloid and survived. Impressive. They spent a while stumbling around like lost babes, easily distracted ones at that, but finally made it to Moonrise Tower. You should have seen the mess they made there. Pure delicious chaos. They killed Ketherick. It was a hell of a show. I'm delighted I got a front row seat. And now they're in Rome's Crossing. If the last few days are anything to go by, I'm expecting more blood, death, and chaos, which means I'll be running into you any day now. If anything changes, I'll keep you posted. Carilla. All 100 chapters of this dense book describe the coronation of Raphael as Archdevil Supreme of the Nine Hells, but the circumstances vary in each case. Some versions are written as if historical fact, others are imagined futures, but all end with Raphael wearing the crown of Karsus. One in particular catches your attention. In the end, it was the Prism Bearers who came to him, seeking salvation, and he laid out a course for their survival. They would be free of the parasite, the Sword Coast would be cleansed of illithids, and Raphael would receive the crown for his part in the victory. From that moment he met them, it was inevitable. The realms would weep to see his glory. The Fall of Nethril. A first-hand account of the Fall of Nethril written by Raphael. Even a Meragon could not have kept a smile from creeping across his face when walking through those fields of the dead. Bodies broken, and land painted crimson from horizon to horizon. Karsus brought Nethril's cities tumbling from the skies, and for a brief, glorious moment, he created a spectacle of such utter horror, it was worthy to be in the 10th hell. I delighted in it, until I realized the one thing I sought was not to be found among the delicious carnage. The crown had been stolen. A record of various associates of Raphael's listing their duties and their respective performances. Corellia, Hearthflame, Fieldwork. So far, I've barely had to singe the tips of her fingers. This one shows promise. Archivist. Naughty boy. Supposed to be looking after the collection, but has a tendency to drift. May have to start breaking his neck to give him spine a chance to recover. New Baldur. Little shit like Gortash get away. Not letting him near the prisoners ever again. Chamber of Egress will do fine until I find a replacement for him.
Oh, my hand slipped. Very well.
Almost filled giant strength. I do want to steal these.
It's curious.
Of course, it's trapped. Yoink. They're quite good. Hill Giant Strength, huh? Strength saving throws +1. Set the wearer's strength to 23. The enhancement has no effect if their strength score is higher without it. That's nutty. So they are going to... you. 23 strength. Kinda nutty.
These things have stayed interesting. I'll give it a shot.
Letharian. The introduction to Letharian by Palma Junisuga reads, "It is no exaggeration to say that Corellian Letharian is the primary figure of the pantheon of elves. It is said that his tears mingled with those of Sahinine Moonbow actually create elves. As in all myths and philosophical reverse oblation God gives to his people is interesting. The elven people are not formed from Corellian's hip bone, his throat, his testicles. Instead, they arise from an expression of sorrow. Some scholar frames them. Then, as an antidote to his pain, Corellian was at the time experienced loss and feeling of betrayal. More traditional thinking, and here I quote the elven sage Afia Llewellyn, places elves as sad as a species can be. This rings true for me. Life, after all, deposits its fair share of difficulty on those burdened with living it, and elves endure a long, long time." I do think there's something to do with elven history as well. I think the reason that elves dislike half-elves so much is that the general consensus is that elves reincarnate. So when an elf dies, an elf child that is born is the reincarnation of a dead elf soul. But that doesn't happen with half-elves. So I think the general idea is half-elves are bad because of this. Okay, so let's keep reading, because all these books are very, very interesting. Wall of the Faithless. At the core of the Fugue Plains barren ash grey wasteland stands the City of Judgment with its crystal spire jutting above the streets of the influx of souls. These are godly folk seeking the verdict of those ruling Fugue. Their faces hopeful or sullen, their boots heel cracked in the mud of perdition. Yet for those who claimed not godly patronage in life, there is only the wall erected by Merkel, Lord of Bones, to keep those of insubstantial faith from any possible form of peace. See it gored and clawed at by the desperate clung with fingernails flecked with smashed skulls. How Merkel enjoys this petty torments. List of debtors, that is a big list. An extensive list of names of the residents of Raphael's house, separated by headers, loaned, punished, put to work, fed to pets, used as leverage, missing. I will take that. Could be useful. The archivist is now looking at me, but I want that, so...
Careful, I bite. Moving. Let's prowl. What's that?
The archivist is now staring at me.
Not as bad as it could have.
Turn-based mode. Astarian. Disarm the trap.
On the hunt. Silent as the grave.
On stealth. And in turn-based mode. Set the wearer's constitution score to 23. The enhancement has no effect if the constitution score is higher without it. The advantage of constitution saving throws. Damn. Look at her stats. Ah. She's a stat monster. And I can just put I can rearrange her stats now. I can have her have 23, 20, 23. Goddamn. I mean, having higher dex doesn't do much. It gets you higher initiative, I guess. And then I can up her wisdom a bunch so she can see more stuff. We can have 10, 10, 20, 23, 23 and something here. That's kind of nutty.
Is that blood?
Well, this was certainly worth. Alright, cool. Archivist. Hello.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
A guest? Are you
client of the Master, or a visitor from elsewhere in the Hells, I do not believe you were invited. One moment. I shall consult the visitor's schedule. Most irregular. The schedule is all but clear, and yet you are here.
Access the schedule by reading his thoughts.
No visitors expected, other than Carilla Hearthflame and Verilius Receptor, Zariel's High Inquisitor.
I am Verilius Receptor, Zariel's High Inquisitor.
A thousand apologies, O majestic magistrate of the Infernal Court. Your mortal guise is so vile, I found it perfectly convincing. I would prostrate myself before you and kiss your calluses, but my spine is ruptured in 1,000 places. You do know how Raphael likes to play. As always, the archive is yours to peruse. You'll find everything accounted for, and I can present documents of procurement if necessary.
I may have to confiscate some of these artifacts.
You may examine them, O diabolical dominatrix, but they cannot be removed unless you present a writ of infernal requisition with Article 152 correctly filled out.
I'd like to see the hammer, please.
An exquisite and most unique artifact. Crafted with materials hewn from the depths of the Hells by Raphael's Merrigan labor force. As it was created by Raphael himself, we have no documents of procurement, nor do we require any. But if you wish to examine the artifact itself, you are more than welcome. As part of the special collection, that item is guarded by a master word that even I do not know. I suggest you wait until Raphael returns, and you can discuss the matter with him. You are welcome to relax in the boudoir until then. It is where Raphael conducts his most private matters of business and pleasure. You will need this to gain access. The resident of the boudoir will wish to explore every inch of your new form, and I'm sure you will be happy to share.
Cool. Well, that's useful.
If not over, then through. Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything.
So many pretty things in the House of Hope. You're the prettiest of all.
Well, hello, Avernus. We're in a floating... This whole thing is floating, isn't it? I can see it here. I assume it's using Netheril magic.
Can't resist the faintest hint of a temptation, can you? I suppose that makes two of us. That little disguise Hope gave you is adorable. I can see right through it, of course. And so will Raphael. He's going to notice you nosing around his house. I hope you're ready to face a very angry devil.
I'm craftier than you think. I already convinced the Archivist I belong here.
Hardly a challenge. Your little ploy gave him an excuse to cross-check lots of paperwork. Enough to keep him happy for months. The only thing that'll keep Raphael happy is dismantling you. Piece by piece.
Probably true. I don't fear Raphael.
Don't you? I thought you had half a brain. Then again, you're here. Pretty much disproves any good sense you might have had once upon a time. Might want to steer clear of my sister Hope, though. She's mad as a March hare. If she'd just agreed to serve Raphael, he'd probably have released her a long time ago. As things stand, she's his favorite toy. We're all mad here. But hope in hell? Why, that's the definition of insanity.
I don't trust her any more than I trust you.
I ought to start giving you more credit. You want my advice? Enjoy whatever life remains to you. When Raphael catches you, you'll never enjoy anything again?
I see the Orphic hammer has caught your eye. It really is a magnificent exhibit. Wholly unique.
The Orphic hammer. When the Orphic hammer strikes like thunder, even astral chains are torn asunder.
Interesting.
Raphael knows everything you think.
Well, let's head this way and go through the boudoir and explore it, because we can. So we may as well. I also kind of want to go to the prison. Do we go to the prison first? Fuck it, let's go to the prison first. The jailers may attack me. There's definitely a possibility, but I do wish to go to the prison. I reserve the right. I'm gonna save it here. I reserve the right to reload the save if it doesn't go the way I want it to.
Swallow you whole if you take another step. And you won't be able to save me while you're being digested! You found my prison. My body is held in chains just beyond. Presumably you intend to chew through the chains, cracking your teeth like eggshells. It will work! The hammer is the only thing capable of shattering the chains.
It's still in the archive.
Yes, it is. And when you remove it, the whole house will go up in flames. Raphael will fly home, furious.
I'll make sure I'm ready.
Ready for Raphael's homecoming? He'll use you as a handkerchief.
I'm really not that worried, to be honest.
Don't listen to me. You're going to do just fine. I'll be waiting, like I have a choice.
Interesting. Well, once again, let's do an F5 just in case. Because the jailer might just attack me. It's a possibility. But maybe I'll be able to talk my way out of the situation.
So close and yet so far. All hope of escape frozen in time forever.
It's a spectator. Multiple spectators. And some relatively powerful imps. The person I'm looking for is not down here. It seems to just be her. Well, that is useful nonetheless. Let's go this way and actually look into the boudoir.
The archivist told you to cool off in the boudoir. Well, here it is. A horrid place where pleasure is pain and pain is pleasure and hope cannot live at all.
Any advice before I head inside?
Everything in this house exists for Raphael's pleasure and Raphael's pleasure alone. That includes Raphael himself, whatever form he takes.
Interesting. Restoration faucet. Interesting. The Quora Suna. An excerpt from the Quora Suna, a guide to sexuality, eroticism, and emotional fulfillment. Detailed diagrams accompany every page. On your journey to sensual alignment, treat each... I already have this. It is a sex book that I read already. Now here's the question. I'm going to separate everybody off. You can't activate them. Can you? No, only players can. Here's the question, right? I have 12 stacks of life essence. If this does a full rest and gives me all my spell slots back, which I am thinking I might. Holy shit. Well,
Not reaction.
that's certainly a thing.
What do we have here?
Full rest, all spell slots back. That's certainly useful to have.
Looking ahead.
Very, very useful to have. Alright, let's go look at this,
A lost little mouse is running through the house.
random ass succubus.
A thief in the night, greedy and here to take. Why are you here, little thief?
Raphael, you look very skimpy.
Raphael? Ha! No. You will have a far crueler master than Raphael soon. But what inspired you to pay him a visit?
I'm assuming this is an incubus, by the way. And because Raphael is such an egomaniac and so self-obsessed that the only person he wants to have sex with is himself. I won't tell you.
This is very naughty. Whatever are we to do? Why don't we play a game? You win, I give you everything you desire. But you'll enjoy yourself more if you lose.
What's the game?
It's a surprise. Off with your clothes.
Dangerous to fuck a succubus. Not happening.
Tut, tut.
I'm definitely assuming this is an incubus, by the way.
You will make a pretty feast.
Fair enough. Is it just this guy? This seems a little too easy, if you ask me. I forgot they have ethereal escape. That's a thing, isn't it? I can't even inspect them. How do you counter it, is the question. I can't even examine him.
Leave no trace.
Incubus charm. As I said, he's an incubus. Not that I'm particularly worried, because the amount of damage I just did with a Starian on that sneak attack was fucking insane. Critical miss. Unfortunate, but ultimately fine. Because I can do things like this. They're powerful imps, actually. I could take a potion of speed here and absolutely kill all of those imps. And then my water elemental gets to go. Can probably AoE them down. I'm just wondering whether it's worth or just taking a round of attacks from the imps. I think we just take a round of attacks from imps is the plan. lae'zel is... Oh, they don't get around. We're good. I made the right decision. Yeah, thanks, lae'zel. Multi-attack this man. It's only 50-50. Fuck it. Worth a shot. Could fear her, then she has disadvantage on all the attacks she does. Yeah, fine. No reason not to counterspell it, really. They have repelling blast, apparently. Burning all my abilities. That's by far the worst thing, by the way, about, Okay, that worked out alright, I'll be perfectly honest. I don't really want to take the attack of opportunity, but I think it's probably the correct move. Actually, I know a better move.
Got to press on.
Bam. Bam. I don't want her in it. Probably a waste, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. Oh, I already used bonus action. Well, I guess sorry, lae'zel. Right. Fair enough, I suppose. Well, in that case, I'm just going to need you to delete the remaining ones, Astarion. Okay. Surprisingly enough, does not have resistance to necrotic damage. So, dethrone is not a horrible move. Alternatively, I can put him to sleep. I think this is better. Be a punching bag for lae'zel, hopefully. What did she do, even? Tried to heal a dead imp. Interesting.
Die on your own time.
There you go. And heal yourself up a bit. We may as well burn a dash so that we stand next to him. I think fine. And there's 27 health left, right? Beautiful. Run away. lae'zel.
Fury, I am death.
This should theoretically be a critical.
No failure.
We got his ridiculous underwear. We also got key from Raphael's safe. And Helldust gloves. You gain +1 bonus to a spell attack rolls and spell save DC. Your weapon attacks deal an additional 1 to 6 fire damage. Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1 to 6 necrotic damage and can possibly inflict bleeding. Interesting. And it gives you Ray of Fire. As a cantrip, really? Short rest, okay. Still, Rays of Fire, it's fucking Scorching Ray, but it's a cantrip, so it doesn't take a spell slot, which is interesting. Alright. Fuck it, let's hit this button. Well, we were dumb, but at the same time...
I have to keep going. Can't give up now. Can't slow down.
Well... Five soul coins. Raphael's notes. The actors have finally reached Baldur's Gate, so I can commence the next stage of my plan. They have learned the Astral Prism's secret, but I will tell them that I have the key, the Orphic Hammer, the only thing that can break the Prince's chains. The hammer will be kept safely in the archive, protected by a password. What shall it be? Perhaps give me my heart's desire.
This'll help us get what we need from the archive.
Cool. I'm still somewhat intrigued. Why is this here?
Something over there.
Nice. $20 Arcana. 27, nice. Holy shit. 666 gold, that's funny. Hell Dusk Helmet. You can see in magical and ordinary darkness up to 40 feet. You cannot be blinded. Magical durability. The wielder has a +2 bonus to saving throws against spells. Attackers can't land critical hits on the wearer, and you get immolating gaze. Holy shit. What is immolating gaze? 2d8 fire damage. You sear and frighten a target with nothing but your glower. You deal an additional 2 to 16 fire damage against burning creatures, and it sets fear for 3 turns. Okay. Immune to critical hits. +2 bonus to saving throws against spells, and you can see... I mean...
Blackets will be done.
It's probably good for Minthara, eventually.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Staff of Spell Power. Arcane Enhancement. You gain a +1 bonus to spell save DC and spell attack. Very good. Arcane Battery. Alleviate the arcane burden of spellcasting with power of the staff. The next spell you cast doesn't cost a spell slot.
Don't want to draw any attention.
Huh. Very useful. Very, very, very useful. Particularly, like, this is great and all for in combat, and it's a very good weapon just generally, because the +1 spell save, DC, and attack rolls is very good, but this is particularly good. Also, I'm going to test this. I do not lose a life essence when this goes away. That's amazing. So theoretically, I can do this. I can toggle this, and I can conjure something, right? And it'll be free? Let me do a water myrmidon. What do you mean not enough space? There's plenty of space. Right there. So that's free. I can now swap back to my other stuff. I'm assuming... Yeah, it has memory. The items have memory of whether or not they've been used, which is really cool. But theoretically, I can also do that with Shadowheart, right? For her summon? Painting of the Blood War, I guess. Zariel at the back. It's a Bone Devil, I think. Fighting some kind of demon. I want... If there a high-res version of this that anyone knows about, if so, link it to me, because I want it.
It is. The Orphic hammer, right within reach. A magical field surrounds the item, preventing you or anyone from touching it. You surmise it's controlled by a vocal component. Magic words.
You know the words. Now speak them.
Give me my heart's desire.
The magic blinks away at your words.
Careful. Stealing the most precious item in this place is hardly going to go unnoticed.
Could I make it unnoticed, though?
Can't risk being in open view.
rang Raphael's dinner bell. You are the entire... This is delightful. You have what you wanted, but you cannot leave lest all hells break loose. A hopeless situation.
Yes, the hammer is ours. The means to Orpheus's release is in our hands. To the Undercity, Voss must hear of our victory. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will break Orpheus free. For now, keep focused. Raphael will come to take back his treasure. This is our chance to find out how much this devil bleeds.
Boss has gone underground. He'll be waiting for us there.
Voss has done his duty. Now, we will do ours. When we next enter the Astral Prism, with the Prince of the Comet at our sides, we can end the Grand Design and restore the throne to Gith's heir. To the Undercity, Voss deserves to know the hammer is ours.
Cool.
What path lies before me?
I've got good news. Bad news. Worst news. Good news. You got what you came for. Successful visit. Great success. Fantastic work. Bad news. So many things will be on fire when you step outside of this room. You included. That's okay, no, right? It's hell. You expected it to be hot. Worst news, Raphael's on his way home, and oh boy, he is spitting mad. You planned for this. I know you did. You have everything under control. It's really important that you don't panic, even when your eyes evaporate from the heat. Come to my prison, bring the hammer, break my chains, and then we exit stage any which way.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Quick as a cockroach, lickety-split, if you don't mind.
I don't really trust her. Unshackling Strike. Let me have a look. Smite the magical bonds, keeping a creature restrained, paralyzed, or stunned, freeing it. Cool. There's a +3 weapon, too. It's 1d10 +2. For me, it's +2, because I'm weak as shit. For other characters, it's probably slightly better. So I assume we're going to be confronted as soon as we leave. A Hell Sphere. Certainly something. Enemies and objects within 10 feet of the sphere at the end of their turn take 3 to 36 fire damage. On a successful save, they still take half damage. It's resistant to radiant damage, which is very, very interesting to me. Immune to poison, immune to fire, immune to necrotic, all makes sense. Immune to psychic also makes sense. Force damage, I guess, but it has 250 health for fuck's sake. Alright, first things first. Easy enough. Are we supposed to be getting somewhere? Free Hope, or flee the House of Hope. I kind of want to free Hope just because I want to really fuck with him. You know what I mean? Because I can.
Nothing important is ever easy.
a really good hit, but I don't want to hit Astarion.
I'm ready.
How much movement do you have, Astarion? Run back a bit. Because that is an outrageous hit. That hit literally all of them? Now is the perfect time for a potion of speed.
Light on my feet.
Fair amount of damage. Next up we have Water Elemental. It's an air elemental, not a water elemental. I keep confusing the two. Really, you can't see that? How about now? How is that out of sight? From here? Fine, go here.
I can feel death's cold grip.
lae'zel. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can do, I'll be perfectly honest. I guess you can shoot some dudes. Good crit.
Let's have some fun.
Do I axe and surge? Gets me 2 attacks. I can probably take out the Maragon and one of the imps. Probably worth. Unfortunate. Let's just take out the Maragon.
I can't even catch my breath.
Cool. That's a melee attack, really? Yeah, I'll counterspell it. Negates 2 hits. Annoying, but ultimately fine, I think. Shadow Hearts. Resistance to lightning damage. What are you not resistant to? Force damage. Thunder damage. Yeah, shit, I don't know. It is indeed wet. So that's something. And then, Misty, step the fuck out of there. Not really surprising, it's immune to fire damage. Alrighty then. Beautiful.
Let's do it. I won't give in.
Should be able to kill this guy. I think that guarantees it. May as well fire one back. More stacks. May as well cast the bitch for free. Immune to necrotic damage. I forgot that was a thing. Let's keep going.
With haste.
Keep on running from the big orb of death. I mean, it's resistant to physical damage, but it's not like... Sure, shoot it. And just fly as far as you can. Fly a bit further. A Myrmidon. Miss! It's a real shame. It's a damn shame, I tell you what. I don't need to be that close to cast it. I just need vision. Make it wet. It's about as far as you can fly, which didn't get you a lot of distance, but that's fine. Let's go, a vampy boy. You do have a ludicrous amount of movement, I will point that out. I'm sorry, you can't see him from there? The door's acting as an actual barrier. That's really fucking dumb. I just want to point that out.
Let's play. On the way.
Oh, there's another orb. That's interesting. I've never had this before, by the way.
Another step forward.
I'm in 2 separate combat encounters. I've literally never seen this happen in the game ever. Does this enter us all into the same initiative? No, I just changed my combat encounter. Weird.
I will ascend.
Very strange. Once again, I have to move into the room before I can Misty Step into it because I can't technically see it, which is dumb, but okay. Means we want to teleport first, followed by a full fly action. Okay, I now have joined both my battle initiatives. This is so confusing. Immune to frozen, which makes sense, but I did do a bunch of damage to it. I think we teleport out. Fly as far as you can this way. I think I just want to completely ignore the orb as much as I can, pretty much. He will kill him, probably. No, he didn't. Interesting. So fly as far as you can over this way. Is there anything I want to do? Sure, I guess. Let's go, Jin. Hey, bud. I could try and take on this sphere and just try and beat the shit out of it, but at the same time, I don't think I care. I think I care more about getting my dudes as far away as possible. So I think by that, we want to teleport here. And fly in here. Is chilled. My Jin. Restrain people. Surrounded by silver and mist, you teleport to an unoccupied space you can see. Makes sense. You can do that at every turn as a bonus action. Drunken inhale. Poison damage. Compel foes toward you and with an intoxicating wind that makes them drunk. And then have regular attack, we have Thunder Wave, and we have that. So I think, first things first, we want to teleport. Move in. Is he restrained? He has the whirlwind condition, which means may become restrained. I guess on his turn, maybe?
Let's have some carnage.
That's fine. Skip your turn. You fly in here. What do you mean? Come a little way in. And then fly. You'll be fine. It's so dumb. This door is retarded. Need to fix that in a bug thing.
Victory awaits.
lae'zel. Fly in. Not where I fucking clicked. And you have like no movement. I guess fly away as far as you can. The ball actually can't travel all that far, is the thing. Can I teleport here? I can. Which is beautiful. We can then fly to here. I think the answer is go down into the prison hallway. Both you made it down. Brilliant. Don't do anything yet. In fact, crouch. Should be the rest of our go now. Let's go down the prison hallway. Starion. Down the prison hallway. It's taking our summons with us, which is kind of funny. And then lae'zel should also be in the same spot in the initiative order. Let's go down into the prison. So I think that's everybody in the prison now.
No time to rest. Should mind my step. Best be on my way.
You really went and did it, didn't you? The whole house is tumbling down and Raphael's striding across the plains to come catch a mouse. Now swing that big, beautiful hammer, crack open my chains, and let's get out of here. It's time to fly this coop on a hope and a prayer.
Sure.
On my way.
You stupidly broke my stealth. I assume I have to break these things. What will be a smart option, actually? Starion, can you use the Orphic Hammer?
Next move.
You can.
But we must dress the Hollyphant in the room. I can see how you avoid looking at me. I must be so terribly mutilated after all these decades of torture. Don't hold back. Tell me how bad it is.
You look perfectly normal.
We both know that's not true, but thank you for being so kind.
Seriously, there's nothing wrong with you, physically, at least.
I hope that was a compliment. We'll carve our way to the entrance hall and chop Raphael into messes. That's the hopeful version, of course. The likely version is that we are the messes and he is the chopper. Onward!
Interesting.
Does this count as adventuring?
actually separate myself off a bit.
Where do I go from here?
We also have you, and apparently the Jinn also. I mean, now he's in. But Shadowheart.
Time for a cull.
Really?
Time to push my luck again.
I think they die. That's why this fight is dangerous. Probably kill that. Honestly, the imps are more dangerous.
Swift and lethal.
Action surge. That's annoying. Kill the imp. Spectator is very dangerous. Do you have, perchance, Revivify? You have mass cure wounds. You have divine intervention. This could be worth. Doesn't quite hit everyone where I'm standing though currently. Move a bit this way. I don't even know who your god is, to be honest. Opulent Revival. Where the fuck is Asterion? Why did he not get raised? That's ludicrous.
Another fight. Let's go.
Oh shit.
To me.
Kind of had to do that. I mean, I get all the ones I need mainly. She is a life cleric. That's a little better. Alright, star in. Your whole bar has been discombobulated, I think, because I swapped your weapon. I think that's back to normal. Nice. It's one bonus action down. Let's do my attacks. I think that's fine. Because I gotta go. I need to take out imps badly. Guarantee your kill, guarantee your kill. And the rest into you. This one is a dangerous one. So I will guarantee the kill here too. Fantastic. Now we just have a spectator and an imp. We should be good.
Strike. On the move.
Let's guarantee this, just so I don't die. Cool.
There are 3 things you need to know about Raphael. He's almost home now, closer than a kiss. His favorite color is blood, and he probably knows 1,000 ways to kill us. This is going to hurt.
Alright, everybody. So I actually failed the first attempt against Raphael, so I'll cut out most of that fight. There is a couple of things in there that I'm going to leave in just reaction-wise, which is all of the conversation and stuff I had at the beginning, as well as my reaction to the music in this fight, because oh my god, the music in this fight. Anyway, I will cut to like the relevant parts in the first fight, and then we'll cut that out and go to the fight the second time I did it where I actually won. Anyway, hope you enjoy.
Time slows for a moment, and the air becomes thicker. The master of the house is coming.
Hello.
You. There are many things in your world that I love.
There he is, by the way.
Litters of kittens, chattering children.
They're weirdly vibrating.
The noise and the chaos of it all. In my world, in my house, there is order and there is decorum.
Not anymore.
You came here uninvited and you stole from me. In doing so, you brought the chaos of your world into mine. I will not abide it.
You need better staff. Corellia didn't even try and stop me.
I didn't need to. It was very entertaining watching you dig your own grave. I permitted you the freedom to decide your own fate. You could have been smart, selfless, saved the world. Instead, you came here and risked everything.
It's the fatal flaw of mortal kind. Take away their free will and they call you a tyrant. Allow them to indulge it and they become tyrants. You would have been heroes if you'd only dealt fairly with me. Instead, you're not so different to doomed Karsus, overreaching your limits and burning your world to ash.
Wrong! 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 They will save their world and smash you to smithereens.
It's this charming naivety that makes your company such a joy to me, Hope. I'll even forgive this little rebellion once you're suitably chastised.
This isn't a rebellion. It's a revolt. I'm revolting!
Then hope dies today. Commander, you can salvage a trophy from these insects when I'm done with them.
These insects struck me down beneath the Shadowlands. They are worthy opponents. Their skulls will make fine trophies.
Join the winning side. Raphael doesn't stand a chance against me. I really fucking hope I get this, by the way. 30. Damn it.
You overestimate your abilities. I stand with Raphael.
If you have any
Then you
last
die.
words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you.
I've been hoping to kill you ever since I met you.
Hope. It always burns you in the end, little mouse. Now, down comes the claw.
The music, though?
Souls go to
Jesus, the music. Oh. Literal chills. Literal chills. Well, you chase your fate, Yurgir. Don't come crying to me.
Hell has its laws. Hell.
Oh my god!
Curtain falls, but hold your applause. Squirm. But now down here come the claws.
Lives, all mortal lives, expire. Souls go to their dooms in flame forevermore.
Fools, how hard you have fought. Brave, but it's all been for naught. True souls that couldn't be fought, doomed, detected, and caught. No more deals, it's over. The final act, you're doomed. No more grace, it's over. This house of hope.
Jesus Christ, this music.
Their skulls will make fine trophies.
I mean, see if we can get it. That's a natural 20. That'll work.
To stand against a devil in his own home. That takes courage. I'm with you.
How tiresome. Am I to understand that you wish to die with them?
I wish to fight with them.
It's all the same in the end. If you have any last words, make it quick. It will only take a moment to finish you.
I've been hoping to kill you ever since I met you.
Hope. It always burns you in the end, little mouse. Now, down comes the claw.
Perfect. Alright. We're gonna give it a quick save right now. Beautiful music once again. But this time, we have Yurgir on our team, which is gonna be very beneficial. Okay, let's find out which of these cam-ins is going first. You are going first, you are going first. You, and you. This one's about to get fucking deleted.
Sounds like fun.
I love it. Unfortunate. I was hoping he would get fucking deleted.
Hell has its
I love this song so much, by the way. It's fucking great.
Effects in the chords, curtain falls, but hold your applause. Squirm, for now down here come the
They left fleeting protection, by the way. Good to know. Good work, buddy. I think I take the hit. Level 5 shield. Still hit. It's insane.
Fools, brave, but it's all been for naught. True souls that couldn't be bought, doomed, detected, and caught.
Okay, so we want to spread the fuck out, I think, because we do not want to be next to each other.
No more deals, it's over. The final act, you're doomed. No more grace, it's over. This house of hope.
I don't really want to be next to these people. Sure, up here works. Not bad. The issue being they have fleeting protection. When do you go here? I think we eye bite and put this fucker to sleep. She's gonna try and wake him up, I imagine. Counterspell it. So I can't break concentration. Raphael stays asleep. lae'zel gets a go. Perfect. These Cambions are both gonna get goes, right? Him and her. So we want to be up in her face. Blinded, very useful. Concentration broken on eye bite. Annoying, but fine, I think. Fuck, she's taking a lot of damage. You! Heal everyone in range, which I think is everyone that needs it. Worth. We don't want... Okay, here's my plan. Do you currently have an elixir up? You don't. Which I should have done beforehand.
Doomed, detected, and
I think you, for hasted, is probably more beneficial than any other teammate I have hasted. 2 actions, create water. Call lightning, level 6. Which one's going next? These 2 is more beneficial. Destructive wave. Okay, Astarion, finish this fucker off. Brilliant. You being hasted is also very beneficial, so drink. A lot of damage. And get up in the personal space of you. My diva has Revivify, so I kind of want to... Can he shove? He can't shove. I'll take it. Good work, my guy. Very good. Eating up hits, eating up hits. We want... These guys are still wet, so they should take extra damage. A lot of those missed. More than should have, as far as I'm concerned. Try and distract Raphael if you can.
No choice but to keep going.
That one gets a go. Still the most fucking useful thing I can do. Do you not get an attack of opportunity on me? I feel like you should. Beautiful. My bite is fucking broken, by the way. Interesting. He's gonna try and shoot me. Doesn't have line of sight, I assume? I think he wants to shoot me, but doesn't have enough movement because he's electrocuted, maybe? We'll see. Can actually do some stuff. But I think... Just use her as a heal. Very frustrating. Can I get both? I can. Beautiful.
Delicious.
How many am I gonna miss?
Doomed, detected, and all.
Do you have another attack, dude? Because if you can kill him, very beneficial. Unfortunate.
Still breathing, despite everything.
5 HP, 71 HP, 35 HP. They do not resist necrotic damage. You know what's probably a good idea? I legitimately think this is a good idea.
This calls for careful footwork.
I'm really surprised they haven't pushed Raphael to wake him up. Brilliant. So, who goes next? You. Raphael, then you. So. That's not horrible. Although I can get sneak attack anyway, so I guess what we do is just fly down here and try and kill this one. Like, this one is so close to dead that I kind of want to kill it, but at the same time I can kill it next turn with a Starion, so let's go with this one. Good start. Useful. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, this is much easier with Yugi here, because, one, it's much easier with Eye Bite, I can tell you that much for fucking free. Everyone's kind of okay, so you can actually start dicking out some damage, thankfully. Very low chances of hitting. Like, Jesus, so many low chances of hitting. You have a staff. And 55 is not good. But if I hit... Oh well. Cool. You're the next one to attack, so hit this. Beautiful. Oh, sorry, dude. Didn't know you were there. I don't need mass healing word, just healing word him. Do we try and take down... I think we take this opportunity to try and take down the pillars, right? Smite a magical bonds, keeping a creature restrained, paralyzed, or stunned, freeing it. And these, let me just check this. Raphael can now consume souls from this soul pillar to spend on powerful spells, but it is susceptible to radiant damage and other methods of dispelling the gathered souls. I'm thinking we Orphic Hammer this bullshit.
Something different.
I was wrong. Which is always unfortunate, but I can just destroy the pillars. That's something I can do. I still had a move there? I'm dumb. Well, let's take down the pillars, shall we? Because I am almost certain that Yrgir is going to wake this fucker up as soon as we come round. Hopefully he takes the hit and attacks the pillars, but... Nice. Good work. Myrmidon. This should be fine. I should be able to put him to sleep again, I think. Because it's my turn, I can now eye bite again for sleep. And assuming I hit...
First step is the hardest.
I did. Fantastic.
Doomed, detected, and all.
Time to strike.
Fuck, I love the music in this, by the way. I've said it like 6 times, but I'm gonna keep saying it because it's fucking good. Sleepy sleep. Nice. Of course he wakes him up. Doing damage in the process, but you know, waking him up.
Important is ever easy.
This is how he's making it harder, because he could get a spell off here, by the way. Nah, I'm too good. I bite, baby. Also, Astarion didn't get a turn there for some reason. Am I dumb? Maybe I'm dumb. Beautiful.
Ready.
Shadowheart, you have 2 actions. Smite this thing from the heavens. You no longer have 2 actions. Oh, you were both lethargic. I see. That's what was it. That's what it was. Brilliant. Can you equip this? No, you need an action to do so. Okay, can you fly over here? And smite this bitch. He's getting his damage in, which is always important. First things first, let's see if we can fly in here. Once again, we need Eye Bite to go off. Also, Life Essence is fucking dumb. Eye Bite, sleep. He saved. Real question. Also, he is reeling. Raphael has consumed the power of a destroyed soul pillar. He is unable to cast spells using souls until he transforms into the Ascended Fiend. I mean, that is an interesting series of questions. Let me see here. Do I have a potion of speed? No, I used my last one. Well, let's...
Time to push my luck again.
I will ascend.
Try and break down this pillar. I mean, I guess try and like fly out of his sight. I don't have enough movement. We'll see how it goes. Fiend Ascension. Well, holy shit. Ravaging Inferno on 4 targets. Counterspell at level 6. No, level 4. Should've done it at level 6. He is laughing a lot. Starion is actually, like, literally fine, which is kind of funny. Flames from the Heart of Avernus engulf the Zendendi, inflicting 6 to 36 fire damage per turn. Holy shit. Also, let's examine this so we can have a better look at it. Holy shit, what are you? You look more like a demon than a devil at this point. Ascended Fiend. Raphael is gorged on souls and enhanced his fiendish powers, granting him an even deadlier array of spells and abilities. In this form, Soul Overcharge will not prevent him from using souls to cast spells. Well, holy fuck. Drink another one. Great water. And say spread the fuck out. Astarion. Spend a turn swapping this weapon. That's worth an action, I think. Do it, bud.
Detected.
I still need to destroy these. It's worth noting. How'd you fall over? Really? Did not kill it.
Time to strike.
I think we still need to destroy this thing. Right? Because if I am correct... He's frightened. He actually failed the saving throw. That's hilarious. He only has 2 turns of Ascendant Fiend, and then he goes back to normal. Good game might die here. Hit everybody here. Not a high chance. Blow this up instead.
What should I do?
The question is, can I hit him without hitting all my friends? No. Sorry, Diva. Worth it for the damage on him, though, I think. Good old electrocuted. Do I Hunter's Mark him? Yes, it is worth it, I believe.
Morse Kirk.
That damage, though. I'm kind of hoping Yugi survives this fight. Run away, dude. Please run away. You know what? Fly down like here. Ooh, this way a bit? Not horrible. Fortunately, it showed where Yugi was, but, you know.
No choice but to keep going.
He might be immune to sleep in this form, to be says 75%. I love it.
Victory awaits.
Best ability. Wait. You have 1 to the second level spell. Which you can't actually... You can't upcast spells, apparently. That's very strange. Shit, I don't know.
I'm ready.
Missing these things I should not be missing. Good critical, Astarion. Jesus. God, Astarion is good. Diva.
You shouldn't play with divine fire. It will burn you.
Nah, that's fine. Now run away this time, Yugi, so I don't hit you by accident. I need to know where you are, actually. I'm just gonna heal you. You first, which I did not do correctly last time. Smack a bitch.
Doomed, detected, and
It's blinded. Run away a bit.
Well, so much for peace.
Let's try and get him to sleep again. Eye Bite is broken. Literally broken. If you have one character and a relatively high score, fucking nutty. I don't know, do nothing. Astarion, sneak attack, which we can crit, guaranteed. Whoo! Give it a sec. There we go. And one more. 8 HP left. 4 at all, buddy.
It's absolutely preposterous that any of us are alive. Maybe we're not. Pinch yourself and check we're not dreaming the last of our lives as we die screaming.
She's still insane. Not entirely surprising. I expected him to put up more of a fight.
I was just about quite all right with the amount of fight he put up. If anything, I would have preferred less. What a wonderful, jubilant, glorious day. But my poor sister, Corilla. It is not right that she died. And that makes me want to weep an ocean.
She was kind of an evil cunt. After all she did to you, she doesn't deserve your tears.
You don't know the half of what she did. When we were children, she always kept the last piece of pastry for me and bloodied the nose of the bullies who pulled my hair. She was my sister. But as a wise woman once said, there's no point in crying over spilt blood. We must go on. And despite all the years I've lost, I have enough love in my heart to guide you home.
For the first time since you heard her voice, Hope seems calm, and the peace flows from her into you, soothing your very soul.
Cool. You should come with me.
And go where? I don't think I quite know how to be anywhere else but here anymore. With a lick of paint and a thorough cleaning, this could be a lovely little house. And I can hardly leave. After all, who would ever want to think of hell without hope? I hope I'll see Corilla again one day, and that she'll say sorry, and I'll tell her she's forgiven. I hope I find all the pieces of my mind that fell out of my head over all those years, and that I'll be able to put myself back together again. I hope the echoes of pain will fade, and memories of sorrow will die, and that you'll visit me here someday. And I hope you have a happy ending of your own.
Gloves of soul catching. What do these do? Your unarmed attacks deal an additional 1d10 force damage. Soul catching. Once per turn, on unarmed hit, you gain 10 temporary hit points. Alternatively, you can forego healing to gain advantage on attack rolls and saving throw. Very cool. Okay, so a couple of things we need to... Really, Corilla is stealing, as is Raphael.
I need a quick word.
Hey, you gear.
You fought well. We could use such strength in the Blood War. Now I'm free of Raphael's blasted contract. I can return to the front lines.
Good luck, Yoga. You're a fine warrior.
And you are a worthy ally. Whoever your enemies are, they have good reason to fear you. And I'll gladly lend you my skills against them when the time comes. Until then, good luck to you, little rabbit. You're a finer hunter than any wolf.
So obviously,
Out of sight.
I'm taking whatever the fuck Raphael has. Raphael's Diaries, chapter 1, 2, and 3. We also have some gold. Baldur Ale. Hellishly strong. Even sipping a little froth of this ale is enough to make a gelatinous cube disgorge whatever it has jellified. Cry a bit and go home to its wife, hoping she'll forgive it. A Baldur is a very, very powerful demon. In fact, it may be one of the most powerful demons, if not the most. I think it is on equivalent level of a pit fiend. They're very, very powerful. Hell Dusk armor. You are considered proficient with this armor while wearing it. Okay, that's huge. When you succeed a saving throw, the caster receives burning for 3 turns. Cool. Prime Ages of Fire. You have resistance to fire damage and cannot be burned. You take 3 less damage from all sources. I've also just noticed that this has a base armor class of 21. And it gives you fly. You can use once per long rest. Okay. That's huge. We have Raphael's Diary, Chapter 1. A chapter from a diary penned in Raphael's symbaritic hand. While I have, over many a sumptuous season, cast a net of my contractual predilections both far and wide, never have I been so attracted to mortals as I am to those infested by the tadpole. Those particular fish find themselves plashing towards their doom, towards a steel hook unblemished by bait. But they resist the current, how inexorably its whelm, its tug, its dark undertow. At the other end of the fishing pole, the illithid, how their tentacles must quiver like cool jelly at the prospect of more catches. More and more every day among the troubled riverbank. This process has a name, a sample now allowed to savor its taste. Ceramorphosis. I shall make crafty use of this development. For with the hook glinting and death so close, what could loom longer in the stricken fish's mind than the prospect of rescue? Chapter 2. A chapter from a diary penned in Raphael's steady imperious scroll. Last night I dreamt of a river, waist deep I waded in. Rusted hooks curled up from the water like the snagged teeth of something ancient and diseased and submerged. The moon over the water cracked, and fire flew out of the stubby wings of gormless, insanely chirping chicks. They transformed into wriggling oblongs like sperm. Yet by the time they hit the water, they were fish with scales of orange and gold. There came a rushing sound, a darker water ablaze, as if the fish were matches and the river a snake of oil. Approaching me of the flames came the tadpole infested. There was one among them who spoke for the rest. They gestured at the melting hooks, suddenly glanced my way, and in their face I saw they had the best of me. In waking, my courage has firmed. I progress my plan for the tadpole even now. I am Raphael. I am not easily bested. Interesting, he had predilections of his own death. That is interesting. The final chapter from a diary penned in Raphael's hand, here and there is composed hand stiffens and more erratically, as if it were by times seized by emotion both powerful and unexpected. The plot thickens, goes the aphorism. Entirely inadequate. The plot mutates, it fluctuates. I have conceived no less than 13 variations by which I might seize the crown of Karsus. Yet in the tumult of this internally flowing river of schemes, I, the most careful of fishermen, finds his catch elusive and difficult to wrangle. Even in the cooperation, such ambiguity and delicious surprise, but the hook is snagged, the doom of Ceramorphosis has abated, yet they could not predict, could they? Could they? That in leaving behind the river, they have in fact welcomed the fishbowl. I am master here, a prince of bargains cloaked in cunning like scarlet satin. All that hidden under sublimely obvious truths that cannot be discounted. So the fisherman reels. The tadpoles are my catch. Struggle as they might, writhe as they wish, flop and squirm and resh. With every ounce of strength, no matter. By all the reeking flames of hell, I will not be denied. Well, that's fucking cool. That's fucking cool. Let me loot the rest of these cambions. I do want to kind of go in there and just search this place properly, but I think I will cut that out for you guys. For you guys, this is going to be the end of the episode. So, we have killed the devil, and the devil is in the details, as it were. So the devil is dead, and with it, we have got power. We can now free Orpheus, which was our plan from the beginning. Obviously have, indeed, another chest plate. Let's pass those off. And finally, Corilla, which is stealing, apparently.
I don't need any attention right now.
The rest I don't care about. Report for Raphael, however. Report for Raphael. Somehow word of that Orphic hammer is in the House of Hope has gotten out and is circulating on the Gates information black market. I have two suspects for this. First, Gortash, who is, of course, knows many of the House's secrets, and second, that Diabolus for hire, Helsik, who I think helped Gortash burgle the crown of Karsus and might have learned about the hammer from him. If I had to guess, I'd wager it was Helsik, simply because if she is something that's worth money, she'll find a way to sell it, and selling a way to free Orpheus could come with a high price tag. Gorilla. Interesting. Well, as I said, I am going to search this place thoroughly, just in case there is more crap for me to find before I leave. But, as I said, that's probably not going to be in here unless I happen to find something. I will cut it in at the end of the episode if I do. But as I said, thanks for watching, guys. If you like the video, please leave a like. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. And as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. This was a very, very, very fun encounter. I loved it a lot.
No one stopped me yet.
You drink a potion, why don't you? Or two, in fact. The music was fantastic. I need to find this song just isolated by itself. Do I own the soundtrack of this game? Did it come with the soundtrack? Maybe it did. I'm not entirely sure, but God, it was a fantastic fucking song. But yeah, I'll see you next time, guys, where I guess we're probably going to take on the Steelwatch Foundry, which is where Gortash's, like, mechanical dudes are all from. So we have to see if we can wrangle our way through there and see if we can find what for, and probably weaken Gortash in the process, is my plan anyway. As I said, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I certainly did. And I'll see you next time, guys.